Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 2002 release by Corgi from their James Bond Die Another Day series of die-cast models. And this particular set we are looking at today is two vehicles from that said movie. And they're in a 1/50 scale and they are made of die-cast metal. And they come complete with two miniature figures. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in, and at the very top it says +2, and then you've got a couple of data cards. It says 007 data cards, and there you can see you've got Gustav Graves from Die Another Day, and I think on the back you've got Jinx as well. It says Corgi James Bond 007, and it's got +2 hand painted figures. And at the bottom, it's got TY95901, Aston Martin and Jaguar XKR two-piece set with figures. And it says Die Another Day, and you've got the Corgi logo on the bottom. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Now, before we open this box up and take the items out, which I'm going to do, let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around, and there on the back of the flap you can see there is Jinx, again from Die Another Day, as portrayed by the gorgeous Halle Berry. And the top of the car, you got the Corgi logo. It says James Bond 007, and then it says Iceland is a scene where these two supercars perform what is possibly the most sophisticated and exciting car chases in film history. Both cars are laden with gadgets and technical wizardry. Bond, reunited with his trusty Aston Martin, has at his disposal an ejector seat, torpedoes, 12-gauge front-facing shotguns, armoured shield, extending tyre spikes, windshield release, and the ability to become invisible. He has to use all of these to full effect when taking on the ruthless Zao and his fortified Jaguar XKR, which is equipped with rockets, machine guns, front-facing bayonets, rear-firing mortar bombs, and armoured shield. So has Bond finally met his match? And it says display features, supremely detailed models, and crystal clear display plinth. And then it shows you all the other models available in this series, which is the Lotus Underwater Esprit Turbo, the Goldfinger Rolls Royce, you've got the Aston Martin DB5, you've got the Space Shuttle, Little Nelly, Jaguar XKR, which is also in this one, the Aston Martin Vanquish, and the BMW Z3. It says collect them all and be sure to look for future releases. Single vehicles are also available. www.007.com, and then you've got the 2001 Eon Productions Limited, and you've got all the copyright information at the bottom there, and its models shown are not to actual size. Okay, so that is the bottom of the, or the back of the box, I should say. So without further ado, then let's open the box, take the models out, and have a good look at them outside of the box. Okay, so I've removed the inner packaging from the box, and this is what we've got. So we've got the two cars. Now the two cars, if I just lift this one off, let's have a look at the Aston first. So you can see the Aston Martin is sitting on a clear display plinth. It is held in at the bottom by a screw, which goes into the bottom of the car, as you can see. I can't quite read if there's anything on it. Yes, it says Corgi Aston Martin V12 Vanquish on the bottom of the car there. And I don't think there's no other writing on the bottom of the car that I can see. So it's a 1/50 scale model. So it's 8 centimeters in length. Width wise, at the widest point we're looking at 3.5 centimeters, and if we measure from the bottom of the tire to the top of the car, we're about 2.5 centimeters. So that gives you an idea of the size and scale of the 1/50 scale cars. So the only features on these really is the free rolling wheels. You can see the wheels are turning there. All four of them do the same. You've got the 007 number plate on the front there, and again on the back. and that's it really. It is the V12 sleek design, but they do look good on display. If I just pop that there, yeah, they do look good just being displayed. Now the XKR, if I just take that out of the box as well. So again, it's on its own clear display plinth, and again it's held in with a screw which screws to the underside of the car. And again, I'm not going to remove that because I will just know that I will not be able to get it back on. So we're just going to look at the car again as we do with the Aston Martin while it's attached to the display plinth. So just like the Aston Martin, let's measure it. What have we got? So we're looking at a 9cm length, and if we measure across the car at the widest point, we're looking at 3 centimeters in width. And height wise, so we're going to measure from the bottom of the tyre to the top of the gun turret, and that is also 3 centimeters. So that's your 150 scale model. Again, it's got the 3 rolling wheels. You can see the wheels turn, so you can zoom it along if you wanted to, and also the gun turret rotates, so you can have it facing forward or backwards, however you would like that. So that's up to you. There's no other functionalities. Inside you can see it's plastic with plastic internal plastic seats, plastic steering wheel. It's a plastic windshield, but the rest of it is die-cast metal. And the same with the Aston Martin. It's all die-cast metal, with the exception of the screens. Now also you get 2 hand-painted figures on here. One of them is of James Bond, that's played by Pierce Brosnan, and the other one is the baddie, Zao, as they appeared in the movie. They're miniature figures. We're looking at 3 centimeters tall on each figure, and about just over maybe 1.5 centimeters wide. I think Bond's only 1 centimeter wide. So those are the 2 figures. I'm just trying to get in as close as I can. So I mean, the facial features are not bad for miniature figures, tiny figures. They've even managed to get the tattoo on Zao's face there. So yeah, I mean, they're not bad like this is at all, really, considering the size of them. They're quite nicely detailed as far as the dress sense is concerned, and obviously Bond holding his revolver or his pistol. Okay, so that is the figures. So we've got the 2 cars on their display plinths and the figures. And there's just one other thing that I wanted to look at, which I can't take it off of the box because it is all still attached, but I can just show you the data cards. So this one is one of Jinx, and you open it up and it gives you all the information from Jinx from the film, obviously portrayed by the gorgeous Halle Berry. And the second one is of Gustavo Graves, the baddie of the from the movie. So those you get 2 of those, so 1 each of those come with the collection. Okay, that is about all I can show you on this. How well did these do? Well, yeah, they've done well. It was as the new film was released, all these cars were released in this 150 scale. There was loads of them in the miniature packets, and they've done the collections. This is a collection of 2 that come with the figures. Then there was the bigger collections. I think there was one collection come in a tin. So there was quite a few different packages, but essentially they were all the same vehicle. So they did pretty good. I'd say they've done very well, as all the Corgi cars are mass produced and seem to do very, very well, and this Bond set was no exception. Although we're talking about 20 years ago now. It was 2002, so it's 22 years ago in actual fact. So it was close to the 40th anniversary, I think. So there was an abundance of vehicles released by Corgi, as they have done for each of the anniversaries, the 30th, the 40th, and the 50th, and the 60th come to that. But finding these models now in this mint unopened condition is very difficult. You can still, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of them around, more so in the single packets than you find them in these dual packets. The dual packets were the least that were produced, I think, or certainly the least that you find available these days. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage James Bond items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old you'd never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.